Tia's and Talia's Tasty Treats. Welcome to Tia's and Talia's Tasty Treats. I'm Tia. And I'm Talia. Today we are with Chef Jenny Ross, co-author with our friend Doreen Virtue of the wonderful vegan cookbook, Veggie Mama. Thank you for having us, Jenny. What are we making today?
Well, I am so honored and grateful to be here with you guys today. Today we are making one of my family's favorite dishes, root vegetable pasta with creamy tomato sauce.
Yummy! I love creamy stuff.
Now I have some fun ingredients here. Are you guys ready to get your hands dirty with me in the kitchen today?
Yeah!
All right, so we're gonna play in the kitchen today and we're gonna start with something simple. I got you guys some really cool peelers right here. And we're live at the Tribest test kitchen, so we can play with all these fun tools, and I'm going to show you what they do. So what I want you to do is grab one of your carrots. These are heirloom carrots. And
It's not heirloom.
It is an heirloom carrot. It was grown from an heirloom seed. So that means that they're all different colors, shapes, and sizes. Isn't that cool?
Yep, and one is a heart.
And one is a heart. We've seen heart shapes, all kinds of shapes. So let me show you how to use this peeler. You're gonna take what you're peeling right here in your hand, you're gonna hold it over the bowl, and you're gonna go back and forth like this. And you can do back and forth peels all across. And see how it's giving you little ribbons? We need to do that with each color of the carrot and also with the zucchini and the yellow squash today. Sound good?
Yeah.
Let's see you guys peel. So one of the cool things about using this type of peeler is that it's not a piece of equipment that your mom and dad have to help you with. You guys can do it yourself. And once you get the hang of it, it'll go really quick and easy. We're gonna do a few in your bowl like this. You know, one of the things that I learned when I first started playing in the kitchen with fresh plant-based foods is sometimes when you're working with the food, they're all different. So you gotta give each one its own approach. What do you think? That's enough for the orange?
Okay.
Yeah, you want to try the purple?
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. All right, let's go ahead and do you're gonna do a yellow now, and you can do an orange. Look at all that beautiful purple, huh? You want a whole bowl of purple ones, don't you? Here you go, Talia. You can try the orange. What do you think? That's good enough? All right, beautiful. Now,
And can I get those colors in there?
yeah, let's get the yellow and the green. Now,
First
you
I'm
know,
gonna do green.
one of the cool things about squash, zucchini and yellow squash are both squashes, is they call squash the perfect vegetable. You know why?
Why?
Because squash has a perfect balance of vitamins, minerals, and moisture. So we're gonna get all three of those things out of these. So what you wanna do, the trick is to ribbon up your fruits and vegetables. We're using squashes and carrots today. You might try it with spaghetti squash. You might try it with other types of root vegetables like parsnips and things like that. This is gonna be a really fun flavor with our sauce, and again, really colorful. Do you eat with your eyes first? I know I do, so I love to see really colorful plates.
Okay, that's good for the
That's good?
green.
Look at this. I'm going to show to everybody what a great job you guys are doing. Isn't that beautiful? Now she's going to add just a little bit of the yellow squash and she'll have a perfect mix going on.
This is a little brighter one.
Yeah, look at this one has so much more purple. Isn't that beautiful? You know, I think you guys are ready to come work in my restaurant. What do you think? Yeah? All right, guys, I think you did a great job. So mix up your ribbons and your noodles in the bowl there. Now if you're wanting, yeah, just mix it up. You can use your tongs if you want or your hands, and just as long as it's mixed up. So when you're doing noodles at home, there's a lot of different pieces of equipment you can use, or you can do it this way with the peeler and it's really fun and interactive. So now we need to make the sauce. You guys like sauce?
Yeah.
It's all about the sauce, right? So what we're gonna do today for the sauce is first make a quick walnut milk. So we're doing this with the soy Bella because it makes raw nut milks really fast and easy. So we have a cup of raw walnuts in here. You guys see that? And we're gonna go ahead and put this right on the blade. You could do this with any kind of nut. You could do almonds, you could do Brazil nuts, you could do pecans, you could do walnuts like we're doing today, or you could even do seeds. You know, Tia, I have a son that's your age and he's allergic to nuts. So we use pumpkin seeds at home and make pumpkin seed milks. It's a lot of fun. We're gonna put it right on top of the machine. So inside the machine, I have 4 cups of really clean water, okay? We're gonna press milk. See that button right there? You hear it going? It's making the milk for us. So we're gonna just put 1/2 cup of the walnut milk in there. Does that sound good?
Yep.
All right. So we'll just pour it right into the, see, isn't that beautiful? That's just pure walnut milk, so there's no sweetener, no sea salt, nothing like that, and that's great for our recipe. This is what's gonna make our recipe creamy, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a raw creamy tomato sauce. So we're gonna use this fresh, organic, vine-ripened tomato. I'm gonna cut it up because we only need, this is equal parts walnuts to tomato, so we just need 1/2 cup of that tomato. Now, do you guys like really nice and kind of cheesy tasting sauces usually?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I have a special secret trick for this because with Veggie Mama, we are doing all plant-based foods, which is how I live with my family at home, and it's my favorite thing to share. So Talia, will you put this 1/2 of the tomato in here for me? Very nice. Wiggle it in there, perfect. And will you put just 2 pieces of that in there for us? Okay, so that's what's called our base recipe. Okay, we got our tomatoes and our walnut milk. So now we need to add all the spices and the flavor, okay? So tomatoes are a little bit acidic, so we want to add something a little bit sweet to balance out the flavor.
There's
So
more tomatoes.
Here I have, oh yeah, we're gonna use those on the top, so shh, that's our secret top. So we have our coconut nectar. Yeah, we're gonna pour it right now, and I just need, no, not the whole thing. I just need 1 teaspoon, so we'll pour it right over the top. And put 1 teaspoon in there, and just that sweetness is gonna help sweeten up our whole recipe. Pretty cool, huh? Perfect. Oh, she's so great at measuring. Oh, I went ahead and did it right in there. Do you guys know what this is?
No.
This is called nutritional yeast. And this is gonna make this taste cheesy, even though it's not got any dairy in it. That's pretty cool, huh? So I'm gonna go ahead and put it straight in for you guys. Right in there, okay? Now the last thing that we need is some salt. So can you give us a nice big pinch of sea salt into here? And at all of our restaurants, we only use sea salt or Himalayan salt because they're great mineral support. There you go, perfect. Okay, are you guys ready to blend this up?
Yeah.
It already smells delicious, so I'm ready to do. Okay, now this is how this works. This is super cool. So you see this blade, you want to be careful because the blade is sharp. We're going to put it right there on top of that mason jar attachment and put it on really, really, really tight now. Like I said, you guys are both going to do the heavy lifting. So we're going to put our personal blender right here in the middle. I'm going to align it up and then you guys can blend, okay? So you see how this goes like this? We'll just shake it and we'll put it right there in the notch. And then what you're gonna do is just push the top down. Both of your hands. Ready? Go! Okay, let's check it now. There we go. Now, see how the color is much richer? Okay, so now you have this sauce. If you weren't ready to eat this dish right now, you can put the sauce in the fridge and save it for up to 5 days. That's pretty cool, huh? But you guys both have a bowl right here and you have your tongs. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of sauce and you can toss it up and then we can put it in our bowls. Toss with the toppings. Does that sound good? Yeah, all right, let's do it. All right.
But those are toppings.
Smell that. What's it smell like? Okay. I'm gonna pour a little on the top of yours, Miss Tia, and here for you, Miss Talia. All right. All right, now I want you to take your tongs and toss it up. And we have some toppings for you guys. We have yellow tomatoes, red tomatoes, and pomegranate seeds. Now you know we do the pomegranate seeds because they're in season right now. And depending on the time of year, you might use different fruits or vegetables depending on the season. Now these are kind of sweet and tart at the same time, so they're really fun in this recipe. Do you want to put any in yours? All right.
That's a lot.
A lot, all right. There, look how colorful that is. It's beautiful. Do you want any more in yours, Tia?
I want a lot.
A lot? Okay. That's probably good right there because you want to add a little bit of tomato too, okay? So I'm going to do something really fun. I'm going to cut these tomatoes in half so that you guys can have a little bit of the color in each one, okay? So I'll give you a few right here and give you a few right here, Talia. Here you go. So I'm using a ceramic blade, which is pretty cool because it doesn't oxidize the fruits and vegetables that I cut. So that's one of the nice things. And the blade stays sharp a little bit longer. So
Can we put them on?
Ceramic plate. Yep, throw it in there. All right. All right, now toss it up really good. Give it a good toss.
Can I do that?
You can, you know, the best way to toss it is to use the tongs and open and close them over the top like this. Sort of like a jellyfish, right? Do the jellyfish toss. Very nice. Very good. You want to mix it all up, mix it all up. Perfect. And we want to transfer all that beautiful stuff into the bowl itself. Okay?
Can I put it in?
Yeah, toss it in. Very nice. Beautiful.
All of it?
Yep, and try to layer it so you go up high like this. So once you think you've got everything you want in the bowl, then we can finish it with the final garnishes. Garnishes are like the accessories on top of the plate. So I always love to garnish up my plates. Once you have these beautiful noodles and ribbons all ribboned up in your bowl, and you have the beautiful toppings, the pomegranates and the tomatoes, you just want to make sure you can see a little bit of each one and try to kind of layer it up. And then the last thing we're going to do is take some of this nutritional yeast. We can sprinkle it on the top. You want to sprinkle a little bit more on yours. It almost looks like Parmesan cheese on the top, but it tastes great too. So this is a really fun plant-based topping. And in our house, we just tell the kids that this is our vegan cheese, and it goes right on top. And it's a really fun, easy way to add more flavor to the dish. And the last thing that I recommend, just a pinch of salt on the top.
And finally, the most important ingredient is love.
Talia, we're gonna give yours the nickname pomegranate pasta. And this one looks like rainbow pasta. It's a perfect example of rainbow pasta. So here's some forks for you guys. What is the strongest flavor to you, Tia?
Cheese.
The cheese.
Thank you so much for cooking with us, Jenny.
No, thank you for being here. Cheers, everybody. It's perfect.
Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel. Bye-bye. Tomatoes, I like tomatoes.
Thank you.
Whoa!
Pick out the good part.
There. Okay. Thank you.